Notice that a lot of you guys were struggling with IXL BB.5, okay? So I decided to create a video on it that you guys could review. I already posted a few videos from Khan Academy, and it seems like a few of you guys got a little bit confused on it. So I'm going to help you guys out a little bit and film this little mini lesson, okay? So we got f of x equals 5x squared, okay? And I am going to write that down, f of x. So f of x equals 5x squared, okay? So we reviewed this in class. What we have to do first is create a little t-chart. So x and y, right? Okay, so our first value for x will be 0, okay? And if I plug in 0 for x, okay, so f of 0 equals 5 times 0 squared. Remember, f of x always equals y. It is the same thing, right? So f of x equals y. So if I have f of x equals 5 times 0 squared, 0 to the second power is 0. 0 times 5 is also 0. So it's going to equal 0. So our first value for y is 0, and our value for x is 0, okay? So our first point is 0, 0. Then we are going to plug in our next value. 1. F of 1 equals 5 times 1 squared, right? Okay, so 1 to the second power is 1 times 5 is 5, okay? So if I plug in 1 for x, we get what for y? We get 5, okay? Now, IXL only needs you to think of 2 points. So our first point is 0, 0. Our second point is 1, 5, okay? So I'm going to go on IXL. I'm going to plot 0, 0. Oops. 0, 0, okay? And then I'm going to plot 1 up 5, okay? And it gets us our nice little parabola, okay? So we got that one right, okay? I'm going to skip a level. Now, I know that, like, okay, so here's another example, okay? We're going to do another example. So we got f of x equals 6x squared plus 3, okay? So f of x, so we're going to write f of x equals 6x squared plus 3, okay? Now this is the same type of example. We got an x and we got a y, okay? Our first value for y is 0, okay? So then we put in, we plug in 6 times 0 squared plus 3. All we're doing is replacing x with 0. Okay, 0 squared is 0 times 6 is 0, but now we still have 0 plus 3. What's 0 plus 3? That's 3. So our first value now is 0, 3. Then we're going to plug in our next value. We got 6x squared plus 3, right? Oops, let's go back actually. Okay, whatever. We'll just do 6. So 6 times, let's do 1 squared plus 3, okay? 1 to the second power is 1 times 6 is 6. 6 plus 3 equals 9, okay? So our first value is 0, 3, and our second value is 1, 9, okay? So we're going to put 0, 3, and 1, 9. Do we get that? And we clicked submit. Perfect.